What is going on, guys? Welcome back. I've got 4 breakdowns after this video tonight. Let's start it out on a positive note. Let's defend Madden just a little bit. You didn't click on the wrong video. Let's defend Madden just a little bit because a lot of people have sent me this article over, and I think there's some misunderstanding not only within the community, but also within the person that wrote this article. So he says every year, Madden improves the graphics in their video game, which includes player likeness for just about every player but Greg Olsen. So here's the thing. If you did not know this, EA goes around to every team during the year. They then don't facial scan players, but they have a whole apparatus of cameras that take multiple images that's used to create the likeness you see in-game for your favorite player. Now, in the past, Clint Oldenburg has done this, and there hasn't been a lot of issue because Clint's a former NFL player. I guess there's a bond there between them, and a lot of players have had no problems letting their picture be taken. It's a few minutes, and they get a couple copies of the game, but apart from that, it's my understanding that there's no other financial compensation. It's just now you look as good as you can in the game. And certainly we've seen as younger players that video games are more prevalent to come into the league, it's more important to them, I think, to be in the game than it is for some older players. And that's not to say that's what's happening here. It's just that's the nature of how EA handles this. So there have been players in the past that have refused to give that 5 minutes so that their face can be shown, that they can get those images and then in turn be put into the game. Whether that's because they don't agree with Madden, they don't like the game, or they don't want to take 2 copies of a game for something that really isn't important to them. There's a variety of reasons why things like this happen. Now granted, could they have done a better job going in and kind of molding the face in-game to look like Greg Olsen? Sure. But if we're at the point where the game is so good, our main concern is how Greg Olsen looks, I'll be happy no matter what. Don't give me player faces at that point. There's so many things to be concerned with than this. And like I said, this is something that maybe is truly out of EA's control and not EA's fault. It's probably not right that they're getting as much criticism as they are for it, when in fact Greg Olsen could probably just come out and say, hey listen, I'm not a fan of the game, I didn't want to be included, the 2 copies weren't important, or as much as he was injured last year, maybe he just wasn't there when they came out to do these shoots, and he didn't have an opportunity to get himself put in the game. Love to know your thoughts on this. Appreciate you checking it out. I'll be back very shortly with more commentary.